This week on Sbu Tv, we learn how students prepare for the winter months and tell you about the latest crime in Allegheny. Hello and welcome to Sbu Tv. I'm Conor Mooney.
And I'm Tyler Diedrich. Allegheny lost one of its citizens this week in a brutal murder. Mike Colaianni took a look.
New York State Police arrested 22-year-old Gregory Farr Monday night after investigators say he beat and stabbed 58-year-old Stephen Balzer at the Valley View Estates Mobile Home Park off South 9 Mile Road in Allegheny. Police say Farr confessed to the crime, saying he felt disrespected because Balzer recently accused him of taking things. The suspect says he hit Balzer with a crowbar before grabbing a knife and stabbing the victim in the throat and abdomen. He is now charged with second-degree murder and 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon. Farr is currently being held without bail at the Cattaraugus County Jail in Little Valley.
Farr's first court date is today in Allegheny.
St. Bonaventure students have a unique opportunity to tour some of the school's restricted areas this Halloween. Sbu TV sent Tyler for a sneak peek. Here's what happened.
Devereaux Hall's 5th floor, Francis Hall's bell tower, and several underground tunnels are normally off limits. But Halloween night, 24 students have the chance to take an inside look at St. Bonaventure's Haunted Hollows. The Bonaventure-Halloween Tour will take students there while filling them in on all of the school's legendary ghost stories.
When you come to Bonaventure, you hear about all this stuff, and nobody ever gets to go there. And it's just going to be something that is almost a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I'm on my way up to 5th Dev right now because I'm just too excited. I need to get a sneak peek before Monday night. Hopefully I can get...
Not so fast, buddy. You gotta wait till Monday night.
Turns out I'm not the only one who's way too excited to take a look.
When I first heard about this tour, I thought, oh my gosh, sign me up, I can't wait to go.
I've always been kind of into the Bonaventure ghost stories, and I've never lived in one of the haunted buildings, so I'm really excited to see it and hopefully maybe experience something otherworldly.
Sadly, the tour will interfere with students trick-or-treating, but let's be honest, who could pass up this opportunity?
This is better than trick-or-treating. This is uncovering all of St. Bonaventure's deepest, darkest secrets. So this is it's better than Santa Claus.
For Sbu TV, I'm Tyler Diedrich. I ended up not being able to take a tour because tickets sold out in 70 minutes, but at least I get to go trick-or-treating.
Students living off campus are often responsible for paying their own gas bills. I took a look at how some students tough it out to pay less.
Colder temperatures are here again, and that means leafless trees, basketball, and of course, heating bills. Though despite recent temperatures in the low 30s, some Allegheny student residents refuse to turn on the heat. The reason?
Because it costs too much money, and we're cheap.
The costs of these bills may be an early Halloween scare.
Well, we have a big house, so our first bill was $600, and then when we got really cold, we turned it up, and it was $800.
So how do students cope with outdoor temperatures inside?
Hats and gloves, slippers, robes, layers.
Milliman cautions using space heaters, devices popular with her roommates because they will increase another kind of bill.
They'll figure that out when we get our electric bill.
But while some students prefer to bundle up inside during these cold times, others prefer to turn the heat on as early as possible.
Yeah, we turned the heat on a while ago. When it gets too cold, we just turn the heat on. We just keep it at a comfortable temperature all year round.
And comfortable to some can be as warm as...
between 70 and 72.
For Sbu TV, I'm Conor Mooney.
With snow already falling in Allegheny, residents may be turning up the heat a little sooner than they thought.
With all the hype surrounding Halloween, safety concerns can be easily forgotten. Kate Glennon has the story.
Trick or treat! Haunted houses, hay rides, creepy costumes, and candy, this spooktacular holiday is a favorite among children and their parents.
My youngest one is going to be a bumblebee, and my older one wants to be Little Red Riding Hood.
Parents concerned with safety with this eerie night should stick with what they know.
We go down the same street every year because we know people down there.
Juliette, Abdo, mother of two, has some advice when out prowling the town.
Make sure their costumes aren't too long, and I make sure they have reflective either necklaces or strips on them somewhere.
As far as candy goes,
a lot of older people like to hang on to candy for a while, and so if it looks old, I throw it away.
Last but not least, make sure to have fun. For Sbu TV, I'm Kate Glennon.
Happy Halloween.
Trick-or-treating hours in Olean are from 5 to 7 p.m. St. Bonaventure this week announced local donors have given $1.5 million to its School of Business campaign. Dresser Rand donated $750,000, Cutco donated $500,000, and the Iroquois Group donated $250,000. The 26,000 square foot business center is expected to open in fall 2013.
Western New York's quick change between the summer, fall, and winter seasons may have you noticing a change in your mood.
Seasonal affective disorder, or seasonal depression, is a mood disorder in which people who have normal health throughout most of the year notice depressive symptoms in the winter. The change in mood can be brought on by the colder temperatures or lack of sunlight.
When the light comes into your eyes, it creates energy, vitamin D, that type of stuff. I think that can cause it. You get vitamin deficiencies. The other thing that happens during, this time of year is people stop going out and being active.
For some who are not from the Western New York area, their symptoms may be more noticeable as they grow accustomed to Western New York winters.
There definitely was a lack of desire to get out of bed. When I was looking out the window and I'd see like snow falling or even like hail or harsh rain, I felt a lot less motivated.
For those dealing with seasonal depression on campus, medication isn't your only answer. St. Bonaventure University Wellness Center offers on-site counselors to talk to you 5 days a week.
Realize that everybody has degrees of depression. Everybody gets depressed. Some people it's blue, it's sadness or whatever. So what we try to do is normalize this, because if you catastrophize it, then you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm depressed.
Keener believes being active is your best bet to kick the wintertime blues.
Lots of people think if I sleep more, I'm going to feel more rested. Lots of times you can oversleep, and then you become lethargic, your blood gets thicker, that type of stuff. So the movement thing is good too. The only thing that's really shown to work with depression is exercise.
For Sbu TV, I'm Shannon Shepard.
The number at St. Bonaventure's Wellness Center is 716-375-2310.
Coming up in sports, votes were tallied from A10 Women's Basketball Media Day. Find out where conference coaches project the Bonnies to finish.
Read me this one, Daddy.
Okay, honey. The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
The Bonnies women are looking to take the A10 basketball by storm with their most talented group of seniors in recent history. The team comes off a 21-12 record last season. Dan Mitchell reports.
Coming off their third straight postseason appearance, the St. Bonaventure Lady Bonnies have expectations higher than ever.
This year, that's the only goal, is the NCAA tournament. That's it.
The goals that matter are the ones the team set. They're the ones who control it. They're the ones who have to execute game plans. They're the ones who have to do the extra work. And if we get the leadership to do it, we have a chance.
The future looks bright for the Lady Bonnies, who returned 2 senior starters, Jessica Jenkins and Megan Van Tatenhove. They'll look to fill leadership roles this season.
Jess and Meg are really prominent in this program, so they're basically our role models. Like that's who we want to be when we're seniors. So I think they'll step in and take the responsibility.
The Bonnies will be put to the test early this season, opening up with their toughest opponents on their non-conference schedule.
Knowing that we have to go on the road to St. John's and to West Virginia in the first week with the Canisius, kind of in between their 3 road games in 6 days is going to be a great challenge for us. 2 of them being BCS schools makes it even more difficult.
Playing 2 Big East teams is really exciting for us, and we're really working and looking forward to
playing those teams.
For Sbu Tv, I'm Dan Mitchell.
Earlier this week, the A10 released its preseason rankings for women's basketball. The Bonnies, they're projected to finish 6th.
The St. Bonaventure women's soccer team heads to Philadelphia to play its final 2 contests of the regular season this weekend. The Bonnies hope to lock up their 4th consecutive trip to the Atlantic 10 tournament when they take on St. Joseph tonight at 7 and Temple Sunday afternoon at 1. At 8-6-3 overall and 3-2-2 in the conference, the Bonnies' 11 points have them in sole possession of 5th place, just in front of Charlotte, St. Louis, and Fordham, who each have 10. The top 6 teams advance to the conference tournament. If the Bonnies advance, they will head to Dayton next weekend.
The legend St. Bonaventure's women's rugby team advanced to the Division III New York State women's title game with a 38-26 win over Oswego Sunday. The undefeated Legends will host Plattsburgh Saturday morning with an 11:30 just east of the regular field, which has become unplayable. If they win, the women will advance to the quarterfinals of the National Small College Rugby Organization Tournament November 12. Senior captain Jess Misiaszek reflected on the feeling of advancing the furthest the program has ever gotten.
It's a really good feeling. When I first started, we were 0-5, and then we were 3-2. After the playoff game, I cried. I literally did cry. I was just really, really happy of how far our team has come.
St. Bonaventure's men's rugby team, which calls itself the Outlaws, will take on the University at Buffalo immediately following the women's match.
That's all this week for Sbu TV. I'm Tyler Diedrich.
And I'm Conor Mooney. For the rest of us here in the Coop Lab,
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.